It gives us another chance of getting the spell. It gives us another chance of getting the spell. So we've got a deny, and we've got a notify, and we've got a deny that we can use as well. We just need to come on, Swole Squirrel spell, come to me. It's all I need. Come on, River Shaper, do your job, man. Do your job. Stop slacking and do your job, River Shaper. Come on. Give it to me, Yes. Okay, hello there, Gomez here for the LAN Up channel again with another deck for you today. This one is actually another Swole Squirrel deck because I just love, I didn't actually experiment with Swole Squirrel before, but now I'm starting to experiment. It's just such a funny card to play with. So anyway, it's another Swole Squirrel deck. This one's called Reforged Squirrel. Let's do this. So as I said, this deck is called Reforged Squirrel. So basically, we're throwing it in to Noxus, because obviously our first deck we had Demacia, which if you haven't seen that video, link will appear somewhere on top there, but a lot of fun with recent JoJo Squirrel video. Demacia works really well because there's a lot of different strike things. So obviously the thing you need to remember about Swole Squirrel is that his whole thing is that he works off of strikes. Like every single time he strikes, he doubles his power. So Demacia works really well because Demacia's got things like single combat, concerted strike, judgment. It's got all these different things which are doing strikes, not necessarily doing damage to him. Obviously single combat would do damage to him, but not necessarily doing damage to him, but striking to get his attack up, and it's devastating. One thing that I have learnt since last video, which actually makes Swole Squirrel even more powerful than I actually thought, is the combination that he has with Dragon's Rage. So I knew that Dragon's Rage, you'd be kicking your opponent into the core and thus doing his damage into them. What I didn't realize that the way this works is that he strikes the enemy. So he kicks the enemy first and then does the damage to the enemy core. So actually you double his, so basically, so say that he's on 6, you attack your opponent. By attacking your opponent, he then goes up to 12, which actually means that when he strikes the Nexus, he does 12 damage to the enemy Nexus, because it does a striking both. And so that, I didn't actually realize that that little synergy thing happened, that little, like a kind of weird combination, which makes it even more funny and glorious. So let's get into this one. As I said, Demacia is really good, but I do like the idea of putting it in with Noxus. Now, the way that we're working with Noxus is we're running Draven, because obviously the way that we were using before is we were defending with Shen, but this time we're using Draven because we want to be using Draven's, let's get as many spells of Draven's Whirling Axes that we can, because obviously Whirling Axes is a striking spell, so that's why we're running a full copy here, full copy of Draven, because we want to be using that to get the strikes in, to get his attack up, and then to hopefully get the finishing move of Dragon's Rage, or if, what you call it, if need be, Ghost to make him elusive so that he can attack in elusively. Obviously if our opponent's not playing elusives, there's quite a lot of elusive decks going around at the moment, so that's what makes this slightly less, but it can still win itself against scouts and things along those lines which aren't running too many elusives. But bear in mind, as I said, if you are against elusives, Dragon's Rage is like another way of getting through. So let's quickly go through all different bits of this. So the reason that we're running Reforged, so we're running like all the Reforged elements in this, including Riven, the reason we're playing Reforged is because we basically want to be trying to get Overwhelm, and we want to be trying to get Quick Attack, because Quick Attack, I mean, the plus damage is okay, but it's not the one you're looking for. You're looking for Quick Attack and Overwhelm, because if you can get Overwhelm on top of Swole Squirrel, you're laughing. But also Quick Attack does defend him if you don't have things like Whirling Death, just to be able to strike in and that. So giving him that Quick Attack is just such a nice way of knowing that he's going to be kind of okay. And obviously your main counters are always going to be Hush and Hush and Purify and things like that, but there's not much you can really do about that. You just have to go and hope for the best. Because we're running Draven, and Draven obviously has the discard axe, we are actually running survival skills in this. Our main purpose is to keep Swole Squirrel alive. Like if your opponent is trying to target them with damage spells, which is discarding to get which is survival skills on top of Swole Squirrel, so that he's not gonna die, is actually such a nice way of because it's something the opponent's not expecting. Not many people actually expect survival skill, which is actually really funny. That's just a nice way of keeping him alive. We are running Deny just to give us those little things like Vengeance and Ruination, which they might try to kill. So there's only running 2 Denies, but like or which could pack your bags. I guess is also another thing that you could say you're running Deny for. Deep Meditation, because we want to be drawing those spells back out. We are actually using a number of spells, like especially if you're using the Reforged, which is fragments, you are actually using multiple spells in a turn, so therefore you're getting that to cost 3 rather than 5 quite a lot of the time. Nopify as well as another one for the go hard. I actually completely forgot they were running Nopify as another counter to go hard and just anything which is trying to kill him before his time, like in terms of this quite cheap, like single combats and things like that they might be trying to use. Some considerations for this deck that were dropped was because, as I said, we are running multiple thing like spell potentials. Like I did consider the Lifesteal Dragon, which I have the Dragon, wherever the hell she is. I'm not going to find her now, am I? She's 2-cost. I know that she's 2-cost. Why is my mind not seeing her right now? It was a consideration for the deck. There it is. Just so that we can get those, those Lifesteals. But I eventually decided to go against it. We got River Shaper in there yet again for spell draw, because I said we've got a lot of spells. I've actually not even explained all the different things doing it. Shadow Assassin is the one card that I am willing to drop from this deck. The main reason I put it in here was for general draw, but we do, as I said, like we do have Deep Meditation, we do have River Shaper, we do have like those things, but I did put that in for general draw. But as I said, and for a elusive blocker as well, I guess was my other reason for putting in Shadow Assassin. But Shadow Assassin could easily be dropped from this deck. I'm not 100% like committed to that, so you could throw in Eye of the Dragon just to give yourself that additional thing. You could also, instead of putting in instead of putting in Shadow Assassin for draw, you could put in the Guardian. The main reason, as I said, so that you can basically drop Swole Squirrel with a barrier around him. The main reason I decided to go against that is because I preferred to have the unit on the board rather than having that. So other considerations: potential transfusion to get his health past things, like if somebody's trying to attack his health. That could definitely be useful. So that is also potential consideration. You might consider putting in something like Sharpened Resolve, yet again for that health stat as well as that additional attack stat, especially if you can get Overwhelm on top of him. Like there is definitely consideration, or vision for the fact that obviously because you're running Draven spinning axes, it's a good thing there, or even concussive to be able to start. So there is actually a few things that you might consider. So Shadow Assassin is the only thing that I'm not 100% like it could be removed, but I'm keeping it in here for the time being, because some of the games that you're going to be seeing were streamed. So some of the games you're going to be seeing were not. Some of the games you're going to be seeing came directly from my stream. So, shameless plug time. Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. If you didn't know, I do stream Legends of Runeterra on Twitch on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So you want to come catch this madness live, please feel free to. As well as the fact that there is also the Discord link down below if you wish to join the Discord and have a good time in there. So, it's the amount of support that has come from you guys in terms of the amount of you who have subscribed, the amount of you who have followed on Twitch. Honestly, it makes my day, and it's slowly but surely, each one of these things, like it's a little action to you, and like all these views, it's a little action to you, but to me, like it's just making it so that like I know that this is working, this is what people want, this is what people want to see. I'm entertaining people, and slowly but surely, like that can open up to me being able to do this full time and not have to worry about anything else. Like if money starts coming in, I don't have to worry about like other jobs and things like that. I can just concentrate on giving you guys the best content and the best things that you deserve, because at the end of the day, you guys deserve what you like the best for like even putting a minutiae of your time into watching the stupidity that is me. So honestly, thank you all so much for all the support that I've been getting. Anyway, enough of this jibber jabber. Let's get in and see how this deck does in a couple of matchups. This deck might be a little insane, especially when we're playing against like full-on meta decks. Full-on meta decks have come for us and will most likely destroy the crap out of us, but we're gonna go for this. I mean, it's all coming together. I mean, we keep this hand. We keep this hand. It's all coming together, Yugi. It's all coming together. Just so the idea of this deck is we're playing Swole Squirrel with Noxus. So the idea here is that we're using Draven and Draven's spell to do the strikes, because obviously every single time that you strike, I mean, that is just top decked insane. Now, I'm not gonna lie. we're gonna be, and we've also got things like Ghost to make him elusive, as well. Being, I mean, admittedly, not everything has gone according to plan. Not everything has gone according to plan, but there's a lot of things which seem to be going like somewhat okay. We've got Reforged in here as well for potential overwhelm and like quick attack to be able to yet again keep him alive. I feel like we play Draven. It does mean that we don't have the mana for Draven's spinning axes, but I feel like we play Draven this turn. Oh, Whirling Death. Sorry, I feel like we still play it because we're not going to be attacking. We're not going to be like attacking forward with him. Oh, right. And we just go. We just go. I don't think he defends. I don't think he defends. I mean, the thing, of all things for him to get, of course he gets picks, which now means that he can use, he can throw the tracker to try and kill Draven. I mean, admittedly, we could spin an axe on the survival skills, or we could use Draven's Whirling Death to kill this before it kills him. But still, the fact that out of all things that he could have got from this, he gets picks, which allows him this trade up ability. Okay, I feel like we go with Whirling Death. Actually, I mean, if we go with the spinning axe, so things, I want to become leaving survival skills to keep some Swole Squirrels alive, but I feel that the better move it because it means we can get Swole Squirrel out this turn. I like this idea better because if we do spinning axes, we have no other turn this turn. Like this at least gives us something, right? I mean, if I really wanted to, I could spin an axe right now to just like kill some more damage so we didn't take as much damage. Like that would also be an option. But it's okay, it's okay. It's not exactly. It's like, oh, last Dutch hero. So what deck are we talking about, Buddy Boo? What? Because you posted like several decks. So what deck are we talking about? So it's okay, it's okay.
Slow down, will you?
So it's got that scout. It's got the scout synergy going. So we still throw you forward. Can we? So this is the quick attack one. Do we just give Swole Squirrel quick attack immediately, or do we just know that we've got the ability to use 2 whirling axes, or do we use that on the defensive? Maybe using the whirling axes on the defensive is going to be the better plan. So just give the Swole Squirrel quick attack this turn. Feels good. Give Swole Squirrel quick attack. Quite glad that he's getting rid of picks right now. I mean, obviously, if he throws down landmark or if he throws down like certain things, like we're gonna have problems. We could actually level Draven if we use his spinning axes right now. So if we use Draven's spinning axe, if we use Draven's spinning axe on himself, potential level. Just because, why the hell not? While we're here, it costs nothing, and then we get like, you know, an axe back anyway. Feels okay. I don't mind having the level. He's got the overwhelm then. Wait, how did Draven survive? Draven survived because we discarded survival skills. So, survival skills, wherever the hell it is, there it is. Survival skills is, an ally cannot drop below 1 health this turn. So it's only for the round, and if discarded, this happens for the strongest. Obviously, he was the only guy. So we could stop this because obviously I'm guessing his plan here is to grab Draven. We do have the spinning axes that would save his life. But a big part of me kind of wants to stop this. We can't. If we do that, we can't play Riven. You know, I'm still going to stop it. I think that Valor is too, especially if he throws Quinn down that next turn and gets 2 of them. I would just prefer for him not to have it, in all honesty. It's okay. The 5-mana discard spell, indeed. Let's do this one. Okay, I'll have a look at that one after, Dutch here. Hey, Legacy! Legacy, how you doing? Hope all is well with you. We are currently playing JoJo Squirrel. Look at him. Look at how buff he is. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that art. Look at it. Excellent. Right. So we've got 2 whirling deaths. So he's his plan here is definitely. So wait a minute. So if we see, the thing is, if we throw Riven out, we can only do what? I mean, we've got. I've got to leave it. I hate myself, but I've got to leave it. Got to leave it. Got to leave it. So we could throw. We could throw this in front. I feel like we leave it and go for the full-on defense on the next one. In my mind, it's because if we do this, he still is gonna have that unit to attack forward with anyway. Or do yeah, that's not it. Do we defend with Draven? No, we leave it. You know what? I might end up regretting this decision. Probably will. Probably will.
My steel is yours.
He's going big. He's going big and bold. Okay. So, if we throw Swole Squirrel in front of this one, use that. Still survives on 3. Use that. Survive still on 3. And the question is, do we throw Draven in front of this? Just because, I mean, he's going to... Potential rally, right? Potential rally could come out. I might end up regretting this. I feel like potential rally comes out. But we go big. Because then there is the potential, like, if this happens, so big swole gets swole. Potential rally, not gonna lie, scary as hell. But we do have elusive move. I wish I had 1 extra point of mana. If I had 1 extra point of mana, I would play Riven, and I wouldn't mind. Like, there would be no, I wouldn't be scared. If I had 1 extra point of mana, play it. There we go. Yep, there we go. There it is. There it is. If I had 1 extra point of mana, I would be a lot happier because I could have had Riven on the board. Has he got enough? He might have another, right? Here's the thing with it. Here's the thing. He could have another rally. He could literally have another pursuit in hand. If we defend this, Swole Squirrel dies. Which if we defend this, Swole Squirrel dies. But if we do defend this, Swole Squirrel dies. We still go down to 5, and then next turn I mean, we're dead either way. We're dead. Like, what I mean is, if he's got rally, blocking this, we're dead either way. Like, I mean, if he's got another relentless pursuit. Yeah, oh, he doesn't. Good. Right. Sharp sight. Sharp sight will be problematic because we haven't got overwhelm. If we had overwhelm, everything would be fine. The fact that yes, yes. Right. You know what? Yes. Okay. It's okay. Teemo Sej, which admittedly is going to be, this is going to be a slow burn, right? This is going to be a slow burn on us, but it's okay, it's okay. I'm going to get rid of the Whirling Death for the time being. Well, actually, maybe we should have kept Whirling Death. See, where were you? Where were you in the last game? Right, we should have probably kept the Whirling Death because Whirling Death would have just like, if he throws something else out and Teemo would be, oh actually now we've got Teemo counter there. So you can avoid out which could decking out with it, yes, because it continuously makes copies. So you can literally, as long as it hits every single time, you can physically never run out of cards. The only thing of it is that it is diluting your deck pool is the one thing. Right, so throw you out. Throw Draven out. Start getting the axes going. Start that being a Whirling Death. Of course, there be this son of a bitch. Okay. We need top deck the squirrel. Top deck the squirrel. Okay. We could notify this. We could notify this. Because admittedly it would help slow Sejuani down, it would help slow Teemo down. Side gate, that's not the squirrel. But it's still draw. It's still a draw. And actually drawing spells, which actually could legitimately help us. So we do that. We throw River Shaper out. We throw River Shaper out. We do actually have the ability to... Okay, right.
What the is that?
Draven just knows what to say. So this might end up being stupid. This might end up being stupid, but hear me out. Oh, he doesn't attack forward with the ballistic. That's a shame. I was going to say that we defend ballistic with this, throw an axe on top of him, and then throw the whirling axe into Teemo to kill him. But yeah, no. Sadly, we can't do it. We can't do it. Potential just kicking Teemo into the core. Kicking Teemo into the core might end up being a legitimate strategy. Okay. Do we use draw now? I mean, there's so much draw going on in this deck that actually, like, mushrooms really are like a perfect counter to us. Like, mushrooms are a perfect counter to the deck of like what this deck does. Okay, so because basically we're trying to draw. We've got like different things of draw and forcing the mushrooms. Okay, so he goes for that. We can notify that. We can notify that just to keep the River Shaper alive. I mean, admittedly, we are drawing with River Shaper. We're kind of actually playing into his plan. Shame that we had to use the notify, because notify now means we can't kill Teemo with Dragon's Rage. So admittedly, maybe, but we can throw out that. Teeth big. I mean, the problem is now, next turn he throws Sejuani out. Like, next turn, Sej drops. So that's why we have to play this. Because if we played this, then he would immediately throw Sejuani, throw Vulnerable on top of her, so that he can, like, move her away from Teemo. I mean, Teemo's going to level anyway. Teemo levels anyway, but, you know, kick the Yodel! I mean, to be fair, I wish I could kick the Yodel. Okay, so we've got survival skills. Survival skills... not really too helpful at the moment, but we throw the shot. Like, so he throws Sej, because I mean, in this deck, the most likely thing he's grabbing is, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, once Sej is on the board, it causes so many problems because the amount of shroom damage. Yep. So he goes for that move, throws that out so that we can counter the Teemo move this turn. He still kills, and he basically levels Sej as well. He levels Sej, which is not good for us. So our only options here is weapons. Wait, okay, right. So, right, if we weapons heal. Oh, I mean, I wish you could be played in combat. Weapons hilt. Throw this on top of. Wait, what's everyone else's stat line at? Right, throw this on top of this. Maybe to keep Draven alive.
What are you waiting for?
Keep Draven alive.
Now we're cooking.
So we do that. We can then use his whirling axes just to kill. So she still dies this turn. I mean, that's the best move we can do right now. That's the best move we can do right now to make sure that the Sejuani dies. He still gets the level up and he still gets the overwhelm damage in. That's the best move that we've got. That means that she dies. Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha. We also level Draven as well. Right. Not the best, but not the worst. So. Said not the best move, but not the worst move. I'll take it. I wish I had the Swole Squirrel right now. I wish I had Swole Squirrel right now. Okay. We go big. I mean, I guess we go with everything. We go big. We go 100% balls to the walls right now. We go 100% balls to the walls right now. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So get him down to that. We could. I mean, we should have thrown this. That was a misplay. We should have thrown that on. Right. Okay, so we can at least, I think that we get rid of this guy at this point, just because I want to get rid of the ballistic bot. I feel like getting rid of the ballistic bot is actually important. So we do that. we do that. I'll take that, because what we can do is we can potentially throw this and a couple of axes and then use that on top of Draven. But we should have played this. We should have played this first, so that damage would have been increased with Draven at the moment. Like that is actually a move that we should have done. You have nothing in your schedule. When is your next stream? So the next stream is Monday. The next stream is Monday now, because yeah, we'll get sad. Oh, there we go. We burnt that. But that does put it in his mind that we have it. That does put it in his mind that, but you know, the next stream is Monday. Actually, I mean, why don't we just axe? I mean, why am I such an idiot? Why don't we just axe on Draven that turn as well? I mean, I guess. Okay. If he's got Mystic, he would have used it, right? I mean, this is. If he had Mystic, he would have used. In my mind, if he had it, he would have used it. So.
Time for the moneymakers.
Time for the moneymakers. My main problem here is a frostbite, but I don't know whether or not he has frostbite. We're keeping the axes back in case of frostbite, but we gotta go for it. We gotta go for it. This is not the Swole Squirrel plan that we want, but it is a plan. We should have, like, there was many misplays there. Oh my god, it wins! And there was many misplays there. We should have put the damage onto Draven before he went into the attack. We should have, like, there's so many things that we should have done differently, but it worked in the end, and we actually still got a win out of it, so I will take it. I mean, so this is actually the first time I've seen this running Maokai, so I'm guessing this is running Demacian Landmark. It's running Ephemerals, so my guess with our opponent's deck is that they're running Demacian Landmark, loads of Ephemerals. Like, normally they run Lucian for that rally, but I'm guessing the plan here is that they're going to be, so expect Pesky Spectre and moves like that. But my guess is they just want them all to die to get the Maokai level up to then, like, you know, obliterate my cards. That's the assumption I'm going with, is what my opponent's aim is here. We keep this hand because we actually had just like so many Reforged stuff, and we had Riven in hand, so I decided to keep it. I mean, admittedly, normally I would try to deep dive for Swole Squirrel. Like, a Swole Squirrel basically it's the main lifeblood of this deck. Like, it can get wins like so quickly if it gets used fast. So I might end up regretting my decision. We don't mind defending that with this guy, because basically defending that we're getting closer to our ability just to use those fragments to get Riven to level. So we honestly don't mind. Don't mind this time. I mean, we know this is coming back like every single turn now. We know that is coming back. And once obviously he gets Landmark on the board, that stat is getting buffed every single time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go as wide on the board as possible at the moment. Because we could have played Riven, but the problem with playing Riven is that although, as I said, we can play her. Yeah, we play that. Although we could play Riven, the problem with playing her is the fact that she's not going to get that Reforged at the bit. Like, we play it on our opponent's turn, because then when we get the attack token back, we immediately Reforge. We're going to attack forward with everything. I mean, he definitely puts this in front of one of those 3 damages. I wish that I had one extra point of mana just so I could have killed this. Just so I could have killed that Witcher as well. But you know, it's fine. It's fine. We've got some damage in. We know that we've got a Dragon's Rage move coming up as well, so it's not too bad. We can throw. There we go. So there's Landmark. There's Landmark. Potential like what's his face? Haunted Relic. Potential Haunted Relic move maybe. Oh no Haunted Relic move. That's actually that's nice for us. Come on, top deck Swole Squirrel. Where's our Swole Squirrel? Where's our big boy? And we do also have the ability now just to level Riven. I feel like we just go for a level on top of Riven and immediately tack forward. That just feels like the best move right now. To immediately just, so we've got Overwhelm on top of her. We can put, see, I feel like we put Quick Attack on top of this, but Quick Attack on top of that, and potentially even Overwhelm on top of that as well. And then just watch it. I mean, how many fragments have we actually played there? For some reason in my head, because I mean, we gave Quick Attack, Overwhelm, and we gave Overwhelm over here. Or do you actually legitimately have to play all 3 parts of the blade? Fair enough then. Fair enough. I didn't actually realise that. I just thought you just had to play 3 fragments. I didn't actually realise you had to play all 3 legitimate parts of the thing. We attack forward with everything. We attack forward with everything. We've got quick attack. We've got the overwhelm. The only one that you can defend is the 1 damage, but that doesn't really do too much for us. Obviously, he's going to be healing from that and getting rid of some cards, so he's getting closer to Maokai. But we don't really mind that at the moment. It could be a lot worse. Pesky Spectre! I knew it! I knew it! Actually, the fact that I got rid of one of his what's-his-faces as well, like the actual scout minion guy, is actually quite nice, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, the good thing with the reason why Maokai kind of works with this is literally the reason why Maokai works with this is because obviously all he's got to do is play a minion and he gets a sapling, which is immediately going to have 3 damage anyway. So he does actually have some really good synergies. Okay, we throw Draven. Oh, the Ruination goes. We throw Draven out. We throw Draven out because Draven's spinning axe. Draven's spinning axe on Draven's spinning axe on survival skills might just, because I mean he's going to I feel like he grabs Riven with the warder, but if we could just go haha, survival skills, we can keep her alive for the time being. So he goes big. I feel like the other one hits Draven. The other one hits Draven, which, you know what, like, you know, he knew the risks. So we could, my mind is thinking, I mean, we could just leave that. My mind is thinking that we leave it because we want to go as wide as possible on the board. That's how my mind perceives like the best plan here, is that we just go 100% wide on the board, and that's not too bad. So we could even throw down her exile on Blade of the Exiles on top of that. So we take 4 damage, but on the plus side, we do this move this turn and immediately go into an open attack, and we've got a wider board because he has to play a minion first to get the sapling next turn. So it just feels better. It just feels better to do that move. So we get the overwhelm on top of her immediately, and then just attack forward. That's not. I mean, we didn't find our boy. We didn't find like the big boy Swole Squirrel man that we were looking for. But sometimes you got to find other ways and just work with what you've got. Potential concede. I mean, to be fair, it's not over for him yet. Let's be honest, it's not over for him yet. I mean, admittedly, we also do have a kick to the core, but he doesn't know that. And also, he could just have Vile Feast. He could have like something which does 1 damage. Like, we don't know what our opponent's got right now. There's many things they could have that just do 1 damage that could actually kill Riven next turn. Okay, he's going as big and bold as he can. Big and bold as he can. So we've got Dragon's Kick. Dragon's Kick, I feel like we throw the quick attack yet again on top of this one. Oh, but I mean, by doing so, we did just knock ourselves out of the Dragon's Kick move. That's the one, I should have checked that. I should have checked that first. We did just knock ourselves out of Dragon's Kick. So we can play with it. So yeah, we let this happen. How close is he on this? I mean, like, he's still got away with it. So we go for the Shadow Assassin draw move. We just didn't want to give him a chance to play something on the board this turn so that he would have had like more defenses. We just had to go big. Okay. In fact, that's prismatic as well. It's devastating. So he's going massively wide on me next turn. Massively wide. My main, if we would have kept the mana, please tell me he goes big and plays something onto this board. He doesn't just go for an open attack. Yes!
Slow down, will you?
Right. I mean, it's a gamble. It's a gamble, but we do actually have a deny. It's a gamble, but you damn well go for the ha-cha-cha-cha-cha kick into his core with the deny, just as if he's got some way of killing, just ha! Oh god. Oh no, 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 no! I mean, we can deny it. Don't worry, it's fine. Yeah, I mean that's GG, right? That's GG. I mean, hopefully he's not got another like. Yes, yes. Oh yes. I mean, we didn't actually get our big boy. The Swole Squirrel was the point. We didn't even get him. I mean, it's got to be Plaza. It's got to be Plaza with dragons, right? This is big bold Plaza with dragons. Kind of need my squirrel man. I'm gonna keep whirling Death and Draven. I'm gonna keep whirling Death and Draven and keep the draw. I mean, if I was gonna get rid of anyone in this hand, it would be Shadow Assassin. I probably should have got rid of the Shadow Assassin. I might end up regretting keeping that. We'll find out. We'll find out how it goes. But I feel like I'm going to end up regretting keeping the Shadow Assassin in this hand here. But it's, I mean, okay, so Eggman drops maybe next turn. Okay, so we got Riven as well. Oh no, Slurry Soldier. Standard Targon. I'll just take it. I feel like I might need this guy as a defensive. Like, once the Plaza hits bald, I feel like I'm going to need him as a defensive. Throw Draven out, because I said, like, you know, although we could have thrown Riven, my one problem with Riven is the fact, obviously, like, we're not going to be seeing that reflux. It's better to play her on our opponent's turn, so we go into our turn with the Reforge. Especially if he's playing Plaza, because literally he could play Plaza this. Oh! Detain! Ugh! Not gonna lie, that's disgusting. Disgusting moves there from our opponent. I mean, we go forward because we have got an axe. We have got an axe, so if he was to go into that, then we could have saved Draven's life. But obviously, I guess he knew we had the axe. Oh, Swole Squirrel, Swole Squirrel. So, but he didn't throw down Landmark that last turn. He threw it down this turn. One cost. I mean, if he's got another soldier, that goes up to a 3/3 with with challenge. I'm gonna actually. You know what? You know what? We do it. We do it. We're throwing the Swole Squirrel out. So I feel like we just immediately attack forward. We immediately attack forward.
The guilty were banned.
He's gonna have like a power cascade. Power cascade or something along those lines. Okay, no, he just wants to get his health down. So I'm guessing that he knows that he's got something in the future. So as much as he wants to use the Whirling Death, I mean, it feels like maybe I should just to help that health stat. But I feel like there's potential thing, especially now that Plaza's on the board and we know that he's running dragons. We know there's so like, especially like there we go. So boom, things like that. We know there's things like that which he's probably going to immediately get onto that stat line. So we kind of need to hold back. What Notify, which doesn't really. I mean, it will stop a single combat move, but doesn't exactly help me out of many situations. I mean, obviously, he could like as long. See, the thing is, as long as he doesn't play another one of these, which have Spell Shield, Whirling Death is an option. I mean, we've got 2 Whirling Deaths, I guess, but Whirling Death becomes an option.
Demacian needs heroes.
So he's gonna go for trying to kill Swole Squirrel, because come on, that's the wise man move. He probably also grabs Draven, right? The wise man move is to grab to grab that. We've got 2. I'm gonna keep my mana for my Whirling Deaths right now. I feel keeping the mana for Whirling Deaths is important. So Ranger's Resolve. Ranger's Resolve. Basically so that she's not taking any damage from that. If we were to... So we could Whirling Death to get rid of... I mean, that dies anyway, but we could Whirling Death... Because, I mean, let's face it, right? So this becomes... So if we... my mind is trying to work out what the best strategy is here, right? So we could save Draven with Whirling Death that goes directly into this, so Draven still stays on the board. And then if he goes again, we just Whirling Death.
What are you waiting for?
I feel like I do this. I feel like this doesn't feel 100% bad to me, so that we at least keep Draven alive. We throw another Draven back into the deck. We keep Draven. Keep Draven. Keep him alive. Which just means that we've got another axe as well. We've got an axe as well. Potentially, we throw potentially we throw this guy out. I feel like we throw that guy out. Just for draw, because basically if we can find the kick spell, and we can find the kicking spell, we're laughing. So what we could do here, so we got another finish here. I feel like we do this trade-off because we just want to get the draw out of it. So we could kill. Could we kill her if we use Draven's axes to get him to one extra attack and then use Whirling Death? We can, but do we want to keep that back to save? I feel like we keep that back to save Swole Squirrel's life. I feel like that's more important to us right now, right? To save Swole Squirrel's life. That is more importante. So Draven, we lose Draven, but we get a little bit more axe out of it. Hopefully we get something good. Hopefully we get something good from the River Shaper. Come on, give me something. So another Notifier. Not the best. Go for that, because hopefully now it's coming back to our turn. The Reforge should hopefully give us something nice. +2. Kind of wanted quick attack, I'm not gonna lie. Really wanted the quick attack there. If we go forward with him, okay, if we go forward with him, he defends with this potentially, and we can't actually get our way around that. So I really wanted the quick attack. Quick attack actually was the one that gave us the best possible chance. Deny can stop the Concerted Strike in single combat.
What do you see, boy?
What do you see, boy? I feel like I leave it because he's still got Concerted Strike, and he's still like there's still certain things. So he potentially levels Quinn. Oh, we've got another. We've got like so. This might end up being. I mean, okay, we played the Riven move. Potential Sharp Sight. Potential Sharp Sight is what I think we see come out of this, right? Potential Sharp Sight. Which is a shame because I really want the quick attack. Okay, right, that's fine. So she's still alive. I mean, obviously he could throw any number of things out right now. Okay, we're gonna go like that. I probably should have kept the mana. I probably should have kept the mana up just in case. So we've got things which can defend elusively anyway, but he's probably going to go for a grab. He's probably going to go for a grab on top of Riven. So bearing in mind that he attacks forward, Valor comes out and grabs Swole Squirrel. So Valor does come out and grab Swole Squirrel. So we do actually need to at least keep an axe to kill Valor. So he's doing that. That's fair play. So we do know that the level up and Valor come out. We know this.
Still heart, steady aim.
We know this. So Valor comes out. So our main right. So if we do this to kill this, and then we also do this to kill. We could kill that, or we could go for killing. What's her face? We go for killing Shyvana. We go. I guess this one is continuously pulling something, which is going to be pulling Swole Squirrel. So I feel like we take. I feel like we take both of them out this turn, and we still keep the Notify for if he's got a single combat himself. This feels like an okay move. So we should have axed up. We should have axed up so that we at least got rid of that elusive. Top deck the kick spell. Top deck the kick spell. Come on.
There are none like me.
I mean, he could actually. He could go for a rally. Yeah, again, we do have the Notify, so we do actually have Notify that if he goes for a rally, we can stop the rally. Whirling Death again. We do have this. how many cards we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So by doing this, you become 8 cards. So we should still be able to do that. Survival skills. Survival skills does mean that we can keep him alive. But I avoid the kick to the core move. Avoid the kick to the core move. Okay, we've kind of got to go bold. Gotta go bold. So he goes for the defense there. Right. So on the plus side, that dies, but obviously he does have a dragon which can do spells. We can actually stop those spells, but he does have a dragon that can use spells. I mean, big boy Squirrel's getting big now, but we have got a lot of problems coming our way. A lot of problems coming our way. We need to really. I just need that spell. I just need the kick to the core spell. Where's my kick to the core spell? Okay, not gonna lie. As long as crap. I've got no way of kick. That's what we need. The like kick to the core is now all I've got. Kick to the core is now all I've got as at least like a way of doing something. But I need the kick to the core.
The party has
okay. So we go like that. We throw Draven out. As long as we've got blockers, I will take. So so this is. I can't remember. Where are you blocking again?
The more we learn, the less we fear.
Right. So
follow the tracks.
He's going for like that on Draven. He's taking care of the elusive. Yeah, I feel like he kind of keeps the others back because he knows that I was going to defend with Swole Squirrel. So yeah, because we did have another. If he would have put something else forward, I mean, we could have defended with Swole Squirrel. We could have done the spinning axes. We can at least feel like we still do that, so that we're at least killing one thing from our opponent. We could actually whirling death. We could actually whirling death to kill this, so that he hasn't got that elusive coming in anymore. I would love to be able to, or do we? Oh my god, have we actually got enough? Oh no, did we get rid of an axe? Maybe we should have got. Oh wait. If we do that. Oh no, because that's not gonna do it, is it? Because it's obviously only gonna do the one. Oh my god, I didn't even pay attention properly, because obviously that's only gonna do the one thing. It's not gonna go in twice. Oh, don't worry, I'm talking bollocks. So I mean, we should have maybe killed the elusive. I should have killed the elusive there. Should have killed the elusive. That was a mistake on my part for not killing that. But so the only thing that saves us is the Dragon's Rage. Dragon's Rage, so we can just kick. Come on, just give it to me. Just give it to me. I mean, it's not a Swole Squirrel, but I need the rage of Dragon. It's what I need. It's all I need, because it literally can. Oh, so many dragons. So many dragons. It's the Dragon's Rage that I need, the spell, just to be able to get me so that I can get to a nice enough position. Okay, so we can plus 2 and give him quick attack, and we do have Draven spinning axes. We do have Draven spinning axes in there as well. But as I said, he just goes forward next turn. He just starts from an open. I mean, literally, all we needed was Dragon's Rage. All we needed was Dragon's Rage, and we actually had like a really good chance. So it's so, you know, when it's upset because we didn't even get the Overwhelm one. If we would have got Overwhelm, that would have been very nice right now. Sadly, we didn't even get the Overwhelm. So obviously, yeah, goes up to that, smashes that down. But we needed. There's so many things we needed that we didn't get. Oh, still no spell. Oh. There's never been anything so terrible. Never been anything so terrible. I mean, we've got to do that defense. We've got to do that defense because, like, literally, it's all we've got. So at least, because it just means that we can defend ourselves at least okay. I mean, obviously the elusive still goes in. Oh crap! still falls. He still falls. Okay, right. So, right. That's okay. That is. I mean, it's not okay. It's not okay, but it's kind of okay because as long as it gives us another chance of getting the spell. It gives us another chance of getting the spell. So we've got a deny, and we've got a notify, and we've got a deny that we can use as well. We just need to come on, Swole Squirrel spell, come to me. It's all I need. Come on, River Shaper, do your job, man. Do your job. Stop slacking and do your job, River Shaper. Come on, come on. Give it to me, give it to me. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, right. So. Do we wait? Do we wait? Because he could, I mean, the thing of it is he could still have single combat. He could have single combat. Right, I feel like we wait to see whether or not he's got a rally. Because we want him to be using up his mana. We want him to be using up his mana. So we wait and see whether or not he's got a rally. Okay, didn't have rally, didn't have rally. It's okay, it's okay. So, this is stupid. Because we basically, if he's got like, we couldn't like stop the double. So we go, I mean, and then we kick this man into the core. Who stopped? Ah, look at that damage! Right, we go, boom, whoop. That is, I mean, literally, that is all we've been asking for this entire game. It's just Dragon's Rage. Yes! Dragon's Rage. Yes! Devastating. What do you do about that? What do you do? Yes, my big boy, my boy! So that is the Reforged Squirrel deck. As you can see, it can really, like, as long as you can get him out and you can keep the things whirling death and whatnot to do distractions, it's a lot of fun. I still do think the Demacian version is good, so, as it, like, you know, I did put a link to that channel video earlier on, but I have done one on Demacian as well, but it's such a funny card to play with, and I think that, like, you know, it definitely deserves more recognition, because even I glanced over it, which is it's a bit weird. Normally I'd find things like this in this kind of game and have a good time with them, but I'm more of a P&Z man and things like that. But anyway, I like, you know, catastrophe. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Bear in mind, you can catch me on Twitch on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So you want to come catch the action live, please feel free to. There's also the Discord link down below, all the links down below. And also, if you enjoyed yourself, why not consider subscribing? But thank you so much to everyone who already has subscribed. If you are already a subscriber, thank you all so much for the support. Thank you for everything. Anyway, until next time, bye! Flash of brilliance that could save me. Save me! That doesn't save me. Okay. Is there anything from you? Save me. That doesn't save me! Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.